Hello, Java hipsters. My name is Matt Rabel, and today I'd like to show you how to clone JHipster's GitHub repo so you can use the latest code and try out the latest features, maybe try out a bug fix, maybe try out Spring Boot 3, and basically use the latest stuff. If you're not familiar with JHipster, I recommend you go to jhipster.tech, where we have all the documentation on how the project works. Basically, it's an application generator. It generates an Angular, React, or Vue front end and a Spring Boot back end. And if you go to the menu over here, JHipster in a few minutes, there's a bunch of video tutorials. You can see one here on just a simple monolith, and then there's some others down here. And so if you go to the GitHub repo, you can get the URL to clone. So grab the HTTPS URL, copy that, open up a terminal. We'll put that on the right here. And you can do, I usually do it in like a downloads directory. So cd into downloads and then make like a JHipster directory because that's where you want to do everything, and git clone and specify that URL. And one thing you might want to do, because that's a little long, is depth equals 1 so it doesn't take so long. And there you are. Now you have the project cloned, so you can cd into it and do npm install. Once that's completed, you can run npm link, and this will basically put the JHipster binary in your node path so you can use it when creating new projects. And if you already have JHipster installed, you might need to do npm uninstall -g generator JHipster, but this should work even if you have it installed. So let's make sure it works. Now we have this JHipster directory, right? We just have that generator JHipster in it. So if you were to run JHipster, it would prompt you with all the different prompts, but it does use the latest version of JHipster for the version. So you can't really tell from here if it's using, the latest main branch. But you could, certainly hold down, all the options and do it that way. Or one of the ways that I like to do it is with JDL. So I have this project called 21 Points that I created for the JHipster mini book. And there's also a JDL out there and JDL samples that I can type JHipster. Well, let's create a directory for it first. So call this 21 Points. So I can do JHipster JDL 21 points.jh. And this will pull from that JDL samples repo and basically create the project with everything for it. So while that's running, we can make sure it's using the latest version of Spring Boot. So if we cat, I believe it's gradle.properties and grep for Spring Boot. There it is. It's using Spring Boot version 3.0.1. So you can tell we're using the main branch here, and it's creating the project up here. And once that's created, you can start it using, gradlew in this case, since we're using Gradle, and you could run tests on it. You could run npm tests with Cypress and all that. So if we were to look at the 21 Points just to see the JDL, this is pagination rules. There's some relationship rules for the entities here. And then up here at the top, the only thing difference between this app and the one that I created in the JHipster mini book is this one uses OAuth 2 and it uses React instead of Angular. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video on how to grab the latest version of JHipster and use it. And if you liked it, I encourage you to follow JHipster on Twitter. You can also follow me on Twitter @mrabel and subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get a new video about once a year. Not that active, but still fun. Hope you have a great day.